Have you ever felt that an event, long past, is still fresh in your mind? As if, instead of fading over time, those memories become even more profound? Have you ever felt that you might never escape that fear, that hurt? And despite this, do you hold onto the hope that maybe, just maybe, there's something out there that could free you from this pain? If these questions steer something within you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're going to talk about a subject that affects many people's lives, and that is post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. This is a condition that persists in a person after experiencing a significant or distressing event. Let's take a look at its main points. First, we will see what it is, how many types are there, what are its symptoms, what causes it, how can it be prevented, how is it diagnosed, how can it be treated, and finally, its conclusion. So, let's learn more about it. PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, is a type of mental disorder where a person repeatedly experiences thoughts of a significant and sorrowful event that they have gone through. It's as if a film is stuck on the same scene over and over again. This leads to sleeplessness, irritability, and sometimes the person feels as if they are reliving that event. I hope now you have a bit of an idea about post-traumatic stress disorder. Now let's move on to the next point where we will learn about its types. Friends, PTSD itself is a type of disorder, but it can have various symptoms or signs. For example, some people might experience anger more intensely, others might have trouble sleeping, or some might feel afraid of meeting people. Remember, everyone's experience is different. Now, let's move forward, where we will look at some common symptoms. There are many symptoms of PTSD, but we have covered some common symptoms in this video. Let's get started. So first of all, the main symptoms are repeatedly thinking about that distressing event. This could be a major accident that happened in the past or the loss of someone close. Next, having trouble sleeping at night or having nightmares. Next, feeling disconnected from people and preferring to be alone. Next, getting angry quickly and being irritated by small things. So friends, these were some common symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. If you know any other symptoms, please write them in the comment box. Now, let's move to the next point, where we will learn how PTSD can be prevented. Just as there are many symptoms, there are also many causes of PTSD, but we have covered some common causes in this video. Let's see. PTSD occurs when an individual faces a significant and distressing event. This event could be anything: a major accident, war, or the loss of a loved one. Sometimes, it can also be genetic, meaning if someone in the family had this problem before, you might be at risk too. These are some common causes. Now let's move to the next point, where we will see how it can be prevented. It's difficult to prevent PTSD because it occurs after a major event. However, there are certainly ways to mitigate its impact. Let's start. Learning to keep oneself busy and spending time on hobbies will be necessary. Next, doing regular exercise. Next, having a good diet and getting enough sleep. Next, reducing stress through meditation or yoga. Now, let's move on to the next point, where we will learn how its diagnosis, or testing, is conducted. Let's find out. To identify PTSD, it usually requires a consultation with a qualified mental health professional. They will listen to your history, understand your symptoms, and then use certain tests or assessments to determine the presence of PTSD. These are some steps through which the diagnosis is made. Now let's move to the main point, where we will learn how it can be treated. Let's see its main point. Post-traumatic stress disorder can be treated, friends. There are several key methods. Psychotherapy, where you get the opportunity to talk about your feelings and thoughts. Next, sometimes medications are also prescribed to help control sleep and anxiety. Next, making changes to your daily routine, such as regular exercise and a healthy diet. So friends, that was our discussion on post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, today. If you or someone you know shows such symptoms, please seek help. Mental health is as important as our physical health. Let's look at the conclusion. So friends, that was our discussion today on PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder. If you or someone you know displays these kinds of symptoms, please don't hesitate to get them help. Seeking help is never a sign of weakness, but a symbol of courage. It's important to understand that mental health is just as important and solutions can be found for any problem. I hope our talk today will be helpful in understanding. Friends, if you liked our video today, please like it and share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, do so now to stay connected with our new and important videos.